Hello,
Hey,
Lorinda Klein.
good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good.
I wanted to go over our Privacy Act before we get started, okay?
Okay.
It says, I want this to be a safe place, so anything you say here will be private unless something is shared that will seriously harm someone else, such as possible suicide. And I will only share what we have discussed with my supervisor. Okay? Is
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. Since our last session, the reason why, our main problem here, the reason why you came in is you were referred to me by Children, Youth, and Families due to your 9-year-old daughter, Faith, who is frequently missing school. Faith's academics are in jeopardy, and if not intervened, may have to repeat the 4th grade. The client suffered, you're suffering now from AIDS, we understand. And you're having difficulties with your medicines. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yes, the reason is that because we had just moved down to Gallup from California, and that's where I started getting my medication. So when we moved over here, they gave me the forms to continue ordering the medication by mail.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do send my form my request every 3 months, and they're supposed to send me the medication every month.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason they're late, a week to 10 days sometimes, and all the time I'm without it, and I'm in pain. I just can't move. I can't function. I'm just laying down, and I can't help my granddaughter. That's the reason she is missing school, because in the morning, if I can't get out of bed, she doesn't have breakfast, she doesn't get ready, or she's late and the bus leaves her, and I don't have transportation to take her to school. I don't have a phone to call anybody, even though I have family around here, but I don't really want to get in their lives. They have their own lives, and I don't want to be a burden to them. They are, I don't know, I just don't want to bother anybody. And my husband, he walks going, place to place looking for a job, and he can't find one either. So that's the reason why she's missing school.
Okay. I had talked to Region 3 out of Farmington, and they have a program which is statewide in helping individuals with AIDS. And I gave them your number. So, you had stipulated you don't have a telephone, huh?
I don't have a telephone.
We need to get you a telephone,
Mm-hmm.
because that way we can get in contact with you and get you the help that you need. I'll have him contact my office and see when a good time is to meet, and then I guess I'll come out and deliver the time and place where he wants to meet. Or if you're not feeling well, maybe you're home, if that's okay with you.
That will be fine.
And
Okay.
the program will cover your medications and get them to you at a proper time, so that way you don't get so sick.
Yes, at least this is closer. I think that it won't take too long to get here.
Yeah,
Is
once
it
they
in the
get they're not coming out of Farmington, the office is in Farmington, but they'll put it on a regular schedule so you won't be missing any of your meds, so you won't get so ill.
Okay. Okay, so if they have my address, and yeah, I think they could come directly. I mean, faster. Like you said, I wish they used FedEx overnight, so I can have it here.
Yeah, the counselor there is really good in dealing with them. the AIDS patients and stuff, and he can even, we talked before, refer you to a group you can attend for individuals who have AIDS, so you would have some support in that field, not only with your immediate family or whatever.
Okay.
You also stated that a few minutes ago that you're concerned about your family not being close to you, but in a previous interview, you told me you moved here so that way you could be close to family. Can you tell me a little about that?
Well, yes, that's why we moved here, exactly, yeah, because the family's here, and I felt like I needed help with my granddaughter. And due to the fact that my husband didn't have a job, so we lost everything. We don't have transportation, have no furniture, we have nothing. So we thought, moving down to Gallup, there's family around and they might be able to help us. But I just had the feeling that they don't want to, I don't know, they don't want to be around me because of my illness. But maybe it's just me thinking. I don't know. They know we're here, but they don't know our address. And because we don't have a phone, there's no way to communicate. And I don't know exactly, I don't know really how they feel about being around me. I don't know.
Have you talked to anybody and asked them exactly how they feel about you having your illness?
No, I'm afraid that what if they reject me? I'm afraid, I don't know, they maybe not, because they are very religious people. They're very, they believe in God, and as when we were children, in our childhood, we grew up together, and then I moved out of town, and I lost contact. We talk, very, maybe in the holidays or so. So I'm not really, I don't know if they're going to reject me now. I don't know how they feel about me.
Well, I got an idea to bring your family together if you're willing to do it. I have a consent form here, and I would like you to read this over. And what it is it's a consent form allowing me to not just explain all your illness to your family members, but to bring them together in one room to talk about how you need support, and you just need a little guidance, and to educate them a little on your illness, so they can be of help to you. Do you think that's something you want to do?
If you're gonna be in the room explaining, because if they have any questions, I don't know, I'm kind of embarrassed because of the illness I have. I brought it on my own. I'm aware of that. And so now I'm ashamed, to show my face in front of them and ask for help. What if they think, well, you did it to yourself, why should we help?
Well, in that instance, we don't know unless we try, and I would be here to help lend moral support if you'd like me to be here.
That sounds promising. Yes, that's okay. I'll fill it out now. I'll sign it. Well, I'll give you the names, and if you have a phone book, maybe we can find, because I don't know their phone numbers either.
That'll be fine. I can help you get everything ready before, so we can get a hold of them and get the meeting organized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sounds very, very, very good. I'm a little nervous though. I don't know how they're gonna look at me.
Sometimes we as individuals think that the worst But we need to, in this circumstances, need to go in and with a positive way of thinking, so that way something good comes out of it. Okay?
And I'm just doing it because I really need help with my granddaughter. I don't want her to be, lacking all this school and being in the house all the time with me. Maybe if they have little kids around and they can help me and taking my little one with their cousins or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, so she can socialize a little bit more. Is there anything else?
Yeah, we do have a program here in Gallup. It's Boys and Girls Club, and they can go after school, and from her school it's a short walk, so she can go straight there after school, and she's allowed to stay there. They don't furnish supper, but she gets to be around other kids from her school, which I'm sure she'll enjoy because she's the only child living with you.
Okay, yeah.
And
That will be really, really helpful, because if they have any kind of activities that, I can't do anything with her in the house but watch TV. And that's, if we are in the process, my husband worked in one of these houses. He was cleaning a yard, and he said the person there, they are getting rid of a television that is, well, they got a brand new one, so this one is one of the old ones, old television, and they told him that he could have it. So he might bring the television home, and that's all we're gonna have for entertainment. If he gets a real job that we can get cable also. I'm just dreaming too much already, but we're.
there's nothing wrong with dreaming.
But if I can get that a referral for my little girl to go to the Boys and Girls Club, because I have nothing for her here other than just do the homework if she goes to school. Because like I said, until I get my medication on time, then I can start functioning a little bit more.
Another good thing about the Boys and Girls Club is they work on homework with the child. So they have time for homework, they have time for activities.
Oh, that's really good. I didn't know about it. I didn't know. That's really good. I like it.
Another thing that you were telling me about is your husband's doing odd jobs and things. For income, for now, you can apply to Human Services Department, so that way you could get cash assistance and some food stamps to help you out in the time being. And you also will qualify for Medicaid for your grandbaby.
Yeah, she needs to have some kind of health insurance, because, well, the winter is coming up now, and they get sick very easily, and that will be a great help right there.
And also the Human Services, they have another program where they have a listing of all localized jobs, and maybe your husband can find something on that list. So I'll make sure to make a copy of that list for you, so he can look and find something, some kind of work.
I like that. Do you know by any chance if they have like emergency foods so we can get, because we are very low on our provisions right now?
Yes, Community Pantry is a localized resource for families, and they have a program where you can go and get food. I will give you it's a coupon we have, and you could go get some food. Possibly today. If you need a ride, then either I can take you or we can arrange something so you can go and pick up the food you need.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, I need some food for my baby, because we are very, very low on that. And she comes from school when she goes pretty, with wanting some snack or something right after school. And that would be great. I like that. So then I'll sign the consent, so I'm nervous and I'm a little scared of my family reaction, but I really need to find out if they are able to help us also. Because, like I said, the winter is coming. We don't have, we have a mattress in one of the rooms. It's only a two-room apartment, so we don't have very much. There's, like I said, the mattress, and we lay down there, but it's only one for the three of us, and my husband and I don't feel it's not proper to have my granddaughter with us in the same. So I need some blankets or something to put on the floor to make a little bed for her, or for me, or for someone.
We have Catholic Charities here in town,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the clothes that they give out, and blankets, and they even have couches and different, things for the house,
Mm-hmm.
are donated to them. And so we can stop by there after we go to the food pantry if you like, and see if they have anything that you can use.
Oh, okay. It looks like I'm going on the right way right here with you. You have a lot of resources listed, and I'm starting to see a light.
That's good.
It's I'm very happy, but it's just so bad that I have to get this illness. So, well, I can't complain no more. As I have my granddaughter, and I have to be strong to just to keep her in school, and to keep myself alive, to just to see her grow up, go to college. I have so much plans for my little one. Just because, the mom is busy, she gave her to me because it's another story. So I'm trying to be a mom for her, but it's not possible because at my age, I don't have the energy to be looking after her. But I'm trying to do my best.
And you have to keep thinking that you are doing your best for her.
Yeah, that's all I can do, yes. And thus, when I don't receive my medication on time, I already know how the next few days it's gonna be. I'm just gonna be in bed because the pain is very, 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 it's very strong. It's awful. My bones they feel like they're going to explode. They're like burning. And that's a big frustration for me, that when I don't see the package there on time, I already know what's going to happen. And my husband too, he's very patient. Well, he's very patient with me. But there's nothing he can do either, because he doesn't have money, he doesn't have employment. We're like, I don't know, like living in the middle of nowhere with no phone, no transportation, no money. It's like, I don't know, it's very frustrating.
I understand.
But if there's help, like you said, if you give me those referrals to go and get the assistance in all those places, wow, it's gonna be super. It's gonna be really, really good.
Yeah.
Another thing I was gonna ask you, if you have an address, where is a church here that we can attend? We would like to start going to church. The prayers are very, very strong. For me, that's a big support.
Good.
I really like when people is praying,
Mm-hmm.
for me. I feel like that helps a lot too.
What is your religion?
Okay, well, We, in California, we were attending the Pentecostal church, and they were really super, super good people. They treated us as human beings, due to the fact that they knew about my illness,
Mhm.
and they never let me feel, that I wasn't wanted.
Okay.
I wanted
So, excuse me, there is a church, a Pentecostal church on the south side, and I can give you the address, and the pastor there is very, very nice and welcoming. So it shouldn't be a problem. I'll give you the address, and we'll see about transportation, because being that it is a rural community and small community, they do have buses that go in and help the families, pick them up, and because they want to be part of their community too.
Well, that sounds great. So we can do that too. Well, like I said, I'm starting to see the light. If you're able to bring my family together to see what they think, if they can, even though I'm a little embarrassed to ask for help, because I was always able to do it myself,
I think as human beings, we want to be able and capable to do everything ourselves, but it's okay to ask for help. It's okay.
Okay, you're right. And I'm going to, if you can do that for me, that will be great. That will be the best way to help us get out, because if I have my own family, that's my own blood, helping me, so I don't have to depend too much on other programs.
Yes.
But that will be great, just to start to get on our feet.
Okay. And as far as the issue with your daughter, we will, like we said, talk to your family members to see if they can help and take her to school maybe, if you're ill, or you said that sometimes you don't get up in the morning to get her ready for school. Well, when we talk to the family members, maybe we can ask if we can give them a call if the baby's not ready, or in the meantime, do you know your neighbors?
No, I don't.
I would advise you to become friends with your neighbors, because you can borrow their phone just until you get, a phone of your own.
Yes.
And that would help you in getting in contact either with the school, with whoever you may need to get a hold of, okay?
Okay. I'll do that, even though, like I said before, I don't like to bother anybody. But yeah, if I need to, emergency, I will need to know the people that lives next to me. So if I had an emergency, yes, that will be helpful too. If they can, we can borrow their phone at least, and even if it's a real emergency that I need transportation to the hospital, they might be able to help either.
Yeah, they can call the ambulance for you.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I'll do that. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling a little weak right now.
That's okay.
And I'm sorry about my phone going on. The alarm. I had to set the alarm to know, because my medication is due. So maybe that's why I'm feeling a little.
Lightheaded.
Yes, I'm gonna have to. If we're finished or something, I can go take my medication.
Yeah, just a few more things that we need to touch on before you leave. We talked about all the programs you need. We will work on our referrals. We will, I'm glad to know that you're willing to do everything and anything you can. Sometimes we have to not be in control and let others help us. So that's a good factor. And also, I can see that you're not feeling well, so we can schedule another appointment and hopefully by then we'll have an appointment time for your, when we will meet with a family as a
Oh, yes.
group.
Mhm.
And hopefully you would already have met with Farmington social worker to help you with your medication.
Mhm.
And then we'll continue from there. Does that
Okay.
sound okay?
That sounds super, yes. It's a lot of hope. And now, like I say, you know, I see a lot of hope now, and my husband is gonna be very happy knowing that we have more resources coming, so he won't be under all that stress, you know, because he's getting this really bad migraines also, but I know it's the stress, you know.
Yes,
He
it
has.
could be a stressful situation.
Mhm.
Okay, well, thank you for
Okay.
coming in, and I will, if you just give me a minute, do you have a way home? Did somebody bring you, or
I walked,
you walked?
yeah.
Do you think you're okay to walk back home, or would you
Yes.
like me to take you to the pantry now? Or shall we schedule another time, or?
Well, just give me the time to take my medication right now, and I think I'll be able to do that, because I really want to take some food home. And if you are willing to help me right now, then we can do that.
Okay, let me give you some water. And you can take your medications, and then when you're ready, let me know, and we'll go together.
Okay, that sounds really good. So, I think we can just, this will work real fast, so it's good.
Okay, so you're ready? I'll take you to the pantry, and then we'll stop at the Catholic Charities and see what we can use for your house, and
Yes,
we
I
can
really
get you
need some
started.
blankets, yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds really good. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
You're
It
welcome.
was very, very, well, the whole thing is, you know, is awesome. I don't know what else to say, but yeah,
I'm very
Very,
glad I
very-
could help you.
I appreciate everything that you're doing. Yeah, and thank you. Thank you, God, also. Okay,
Okay,
So
so
we-
she goes.
sure.